session we will discuss about occurrence of carbon and allotropes of carbon. Carbon occur in nature in free state as well as in combined form. It will occur, carbon can occur in free state as well as in combined form. In free state, carbon occur in three different forms in the free state. They are graphite, diamond, and Buckminster fullerene. So these are the forms of carbon which are occur in free state. They are graphite, diamond, and Buckminster fullerene. And whereas in combined form also, carbon can occur in carbon dioxide gas, in air. It will be occur in the compound form. Carbon occur in the combined state in the form of compounds, that is carbon dioxide gas in air, and wood, cotton, whereas fossil fuels like coal, petrol, coal, also it is available in the form of marbles, limestone, also it is available in the form of carbohydrates, fats, minerals, etc. Carbohydrates, fats, they are called organic compounds. It can also available in the form of organic compounds such as carbohydrates and fats. So this is the occurrence of carbon. Carbon occurs in nature in free state as well as in combined form. In the free state, carbon occurs in the form of graphite, diamond, and Buckminster fullerene, which has been recently introduced, this Buckminster fullerene. They have found this. And coming to in combined form, it is available in the form of compounds such as carbon dioxide gas in air, also like fossil fuels, petrol, coal, etc. Also in the form of marbles, limestone, chalk, also carbohydrates, fats, complex compounds they are. Okay, these are the occurrence of carbon in the nature in free state as well as in combined form. Now we will discuss about allotropes of carbon. So coming to what do you mean by allotrope? What do you mean by allotrope? The various physical form in which an element can exist. The various physical form in which an element can exist are called allotropes of particular element. So for suppose an element which exists in different different physical form. An element which can exist in different physical form are called allotropes of that element. So our allotropes of carbon. So the three allotropes of carbon are, the main three allotropes of carbon are, they are diamond, graphite and Buckminster fullerene. Which has been recently introduced. What do you mean by allotrope? Allotrope in the sense the element which can exist in different physical form are called allotropes of that element. So the three allotropes of carbon, our particular element is carbon. The three allotropes of carbon are diamond, graphite and Buckminster fullerene. These are the three allotropes of carbon. Okay. Now we will discuss about diamond. We will discuss the first allotrope of carbon, that is diamond. So diamond is a colorless transparent substance having brilliant appearance. What do you mean by diamond? Diamond is a colorless transparent substance having brilliant appearance. So what do you mean by diamond? Diamond is a colorless transparent substance. It does not have any color. Colorless transparent substance having brilliant appearance. And coming to second point, diamond is quite heavy. Diamond is quite heavy. Also, it is the hardest substance ever known. And quite heavy. It is very hard also. Very hard. Diamond is quite heavy. It is very hard substance ever known and also very hard. And it does not conduct electricity. It does not conduct electricity. If we burn diamond in presence of oxygen, if we burn diamond in the presence of oxygen, in the presence of air, it gives carbon dioxide gas and nothing is left behind. That's why diamond is made up of carbon only. So its symbol is taken as, the symbol for diamond is taken as C. Got it my point? Diamond, when we burn in the presence of air, in the presence of oxygen, it gives us only carbon dioxide gas and nothing is left behind. And hence, diamond is made up of only carbon atoms and the symbol taken for the diamond is C. So what do you mean by diamond? Diamond is a colorless transparent substance having brilliant appearance. As we know, it gives its appearance is brilliance. Appearance is brilliance, and it's quite heavy. Diamond is quite heavy. Diamond is quite heavy, and it's extremely hard. As I told, it is very hard. It is extremely hard, and also it is the hardest substance ever known. It is the hottest substance. And coming and the next point, it does not conduct electricity. It does not conduct electricity. These are the properties of carbon. And the symbol taken for diamond is C. And coming to structure of carbon, each carbon atom, this is one carbon atom. Each carbon atom is a gained molecule. Actually, diamond is a gained molecule. I mean, number of carbon atoms are combined together. Each carbon atom in the diamond, can combine with 4 other carbon atoms by covalent bonds. Got it my point? Each carbon atom in the diamond, as we know that it is made up of gained molecule. As I told, number of carbon atoms are combined together to form a diamond. So each carbon atom in the diamond can combine with 4 other carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each carbon atom. Not only this. Okay. This will be 1, 2, 3. Okay. And with this is another carbon atom. 4th one. Not only this. This is also 1, 2, 3, and this is our 4th carbon atom. Each carbon atom. This is 1, 2, 3, and this will be 4. So this carbon also 1, 2, 3, and this will be the 4th carbon atom. Each carbon atom in the diamond can combine with 4 other carbon atoms by strong covalent bonds. Okay, this is the structure of diamond. And what are the uses of diamond? Diamond, as we know, it is the hardest substance ever known, and it is used to cut the machine parts. It is used for cutting the glass marbles. Okay, it is used for cutting the glass marble, and also drilling purposes also they will use this diamond molecule. Okay, this is about diamond. Coming to graphite, yes we have. Coming to graphite, the second allotrope of carbon, that is graphite. Second one is graphite. Graphite is a grayish black opaque substance. What is this? Graphite is a grayish black opaque substance. Graphite is a grayish black opaque substance. So what about diamond? Diamond is a substance, colorless transparent substance, that is. Diamond is a colorless transparent substance. But whereas graphite, it is a grayish black opaque substance. And coming to the properties of graphite, graphite is it is very soft. Whereas diamond, it is very hard substance. It is extremely hard there, and this is extremely soft. Extremely soft. It is quite. It is when we compare to the diamond, it is lighter than diamond. So as we know that diamond is the hardest substance and quite heavy. And when we compare to the diamond, it is quite lighter. And diamond does not conduct electricity, whereas graphite, it will conduct electricity. It conducts graphite conduct electricity. Those are the differences between diamond and graphite. It is softer and lighter than the diamond, and it conducts electricity. And each carbon atom, when we compare the structure of graphite, in graphite, each carbon atom in the graphite forms, it will combine with the 3 other carbon atoms. In diamond, each carbon atom can combine with other 4 carbon atoms by strong covalent bonds. When we coming to graphite, if you observe the structure of graphite, each carbon atom can form bond with other 3 atoms of carbon by strong covalent bonds, right? This is the structure of graphite, and layers are there here, and it is softer. Graphite is softer. Each carbon atom in the graphite molecule can combine with the other 3 carbon atoms by using strong covalent bonds. Okay. So whereas in diamond, each carbon atom in the diamond molecule can combine with 4 other carbon atoms by strong covalent bonds. Okay, here is layer structure. Layer wise it will be. And coming to uses of graphite can be used as a lubricant, and also graphite is used in the lead. It is used as a lead in the pencils. Also they are using in electrodes. Graphite is used to make electrodes. Those are the uses of graphite. It can be used as a lubricant. Graphite is used as a lead in the pencils, and also it is used for making electrodes in electrodes, and also it is used in making electrodes. Okay, and coming to graphite is a grayish black opaque substance. It is softer and also lighter, and it conducts electricity as it is combining with other 3 carbon atoms. One free atom will be, that's why it will conduct electricity. Whereas in the structure of diamond, it can combine with 4 other carbon atoms. There is no free electrons, hence it does not conduct electricity at all. But graphite, it does. It can conduct electricity. That is the differences between diamond and graphite. Okay, it is quite heavy, it is lighter. It is hard substance, it is lighter substance. It does not conduct electricity, it can conduct electricity. And if we burn graphite in the presence of oxygen, carbon dioxide gas is formed and nothing is left behind. I mean, graphite is also made up of carbon atoms only, hence the symbol for graphite is also taken as C only. Both diamond and graphite, when we burn in the presence of oxygen, both will give carbon dioxide gas and nothing is left behind us. Hence, carbon, it is made up of, both diamond and graphite is made up of carbon atoms only. And the symbol for diamond as well as for graphite can be taken as C only. Okay, this is about diamond and graphite. Now coming to Buckminster fullerene, the third form of, the third allotrope of Buckminster fullerene. Buckminster fullerene is an allotrope of carbon, which is also an allotrope of carbon containing clusters of 60 carbon atoms. Buckminster fullerene is also a allotrope of carbon containing clusters of 60 carbon atoms joining 60 carbon atoms joining together in the form of spherical shape. Clusters of 60 carbon atoms joining in the form of spherical shape. Okay, and the Buckminster fullerene containing 60 carbon atoms, and the formula for Buckminster fullerene can be taken as C60 molecule, because one molecule of Buckminster fullerene containing 60 carbon atoms, hence its formula is C60. C60. Okay, 60 carbon atoms combining together to form a spherical shape molecule. It's looking like a football. It's looking like a football. In that 60 molecules, 20 hexagonal shapes, 20 hexagonal shape and 12 pentagonal shape carbon atoms. Okay, Buckminster fullerene, which has been developed recently by the American scientist Buckminster fullerene. Okay, it is containing clusters of 60 carbon atoms in the shape of, in spherical shape, in the form of spherical. Got it? And each carbon, all 60 carbon atoms are in the shape of football. Okay? And coming to Buckminster fullerene, it is neither hard nor soft. It is neither hard nor soft. At room temperature, it will be like black substance. At room temperature, like black solid. Okay? So, which has been recently introduced the third form of allotrope of carbon, that is called Buckminster fullerene, whose shape like football shaped, and it is containing only 60 carbon atoms, whereas diamond and graphite, they are number of carbon atoms which are, they are gained molecule, different number, many number of molecules will be, but whereas in Buckminster fullerene only 60 carbon atoms which are in the form of spherical, football shaped like structure. Among those 60 carbon atoms, 20 hexagonal shapes and 12 pentagonal shapes. This is about Buckminster fullerene. Okay, these are the three allotropes of carbon. An element can exist in different physical form. An element which can exist in different physical form. See, these three are made up of carbon only. The three are made up of carbon only, but their chemical properties look similar. Physical properties are different, but their chemical properties are similar. I mean, an element can exist in different physical forms are called allotropes of carbon. The three allotropes of carbon are diamond, graphite, Buckminster fullerene. Their physical properties are different, but chemical properties are same. This is about occurrence of carbon and allotropes of carbon. I hope you understood today's session. Thank you.